exciting and new. Come aboard, we're expecting you.
Well, this sure is a fun episode. It's like the convention episode part 2. But I'm just gonna come out and say that Twilight kind of acts like a bitch this whole episode. I mean, to the point where it's just painful to watch. And this is just my perspective, being in similar shoes myself. I mean, I understand Twilight isn't technically a celebrity in the traditional sense, but I feel like being nice to her fans is something that makes a princess a princess. I mean, look at Disney World, for Christ's sakes. These princesses look like they don't want to be nice. I'm sorry, but being so unappreciative of your fans kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I know Twilight is tired and wants to hang out with her family, but being rude doesn't really make it okay, thank you. So how does this rude machine start? Well, after Twilight gets an invitation to go on a trip with her family...
Thank goodness. I thought I had too many deep-fried gems.
What the hell is a deep-fried gem? How do you deep-fry a gem? And also the realization that Shining Armor has always wanted to be an alicorn, because I guess that's a thing.
Oh, I can't wait to get on this Zeppelin and fly like a Pegasus!
Take that, Big Mac. The ship is boarded and something is amiss.
I hope you ponies feel welcome aboard, because you are!
Well, that was an assertive welcome.
Did I mention Treasure Planet is one of the best movies of all time and you should go all watch it? Yeah, that. I really want to make a deep analysis on Treasure Planet, so let me know if you want to see that.
We are now high enough to see all of Canterlot, even the royal tree where Princess Twilight and her brother Shining Armor were born.
Let's get down for that.
You guys know that's not where we were born. What are you so excited about?
Well, it is a really nice tree, sweetheart.
Twilight was totally conceived in that tree, guys. It's canon now. How did they even do that? We find out that Iron Will has tricked the family to be the stars of a princess-themed love boat thing, much to the surprise and annoyance of every party involved. I kind of think it's silly, though. Iron Will did technically warn them about it.
Iron Will outlined all the details of the cruise in the prize acceptance and consent form that you signed.
It's not his fault that Book Horse parents apparently can't read. Just don't show these guys the iTunes agreement, or let them near a computer.
Would I like to increase the size of my penis? Right. Like I need that.
Twilight decides to make a deal, I guess? A few things Iron Will wants her to do in exchange for letting her family chill, which includes spending time with the spaghetti pony, who kind of appears in cuts.
Give that cage a whirl!
Dad, what did you say?
He said,
It's free real estate.
Oh, thanks.
I would think Twilight could smell him from his brony BO, but that's just a guess. This continues much to Twilight's dismay of her not being able to participate in any of the activities present. One of which includes putting her mom in a barrel and throwing her off a waterfall, because that seems safe. So she gets to judge the events, because Iron Will can't, I guess? Meanwhile, the Rents are having fun, but not so much Cadence and Shining.
why don't you play and make a princess friend?
Stay away from my baby!
Well, can we make that Cadence face a meme or what? Besides the whole Iron Will counting with his abs thing, how is that even possible? And it didn't seem that there are that many ponies on the ship for hours of autographs, but maybe I missed something. This all comes to a halt when Twilight misses the only activity she really wanted to do, which is the Northern Lights, or the horse equivalent. She rage quits and loses that princess cool.
My leg!
I'm sorry, but maybe that wouldn't have happened if you weren't practically standing on my tail. Not even my real family stands so close.
Poor Fan. She, totally burned him. From then on, she learns to set boundaries for herself, as it was implied that Cadence was doing, apologizes, indirectly exposes Iron Will, and the fan makes it up to her with a star show of their own. And that's it, thanks for coming! As if you couldn't tell from the tone of this review, Twilight's character really wasn't used well in this episode, at all. I understand that Twilight wanted a vacation, and being a princess is hard, and woe is me, I have wings and horns and all these responsibilities. But being uninterested in fans despite not knowing that they were there is not really the pony thing to do. She needs to remember that she's inspiring a whole plethora of others, that might even spread the knowledge of friendship one day. These are just people she owes much of her success to, so is this justified? It's just kind of not the way heroes should react. From what I could tell, once Twilight realizes the status of the crew, she should have been more gracious of the people who made this trip possible. Sure, Ironwill might have been indirect with his offer, but he didn't straight up lie. And what does this episode say for his character? From what we saw before, he was over trying to make a cheap buck. But this episode paints him as some form of antagonist because convenience? It's nice to see him back, but I would have liked something more positive than that. Well, Scrooge McDuck getaway, Jesus. So what are your thoughts of this episode? Was Twilight out of character? Was she a pain in the butt for you too? Let me know in the comments. And remember to like and comment and subscribe because I'm legally contracted to say that, except not really. And notification squad and do all that crap. Please, I'd appreciate it. Okay, bye. And that's all, folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
Nothing scares me.
I'm a pony
So?
with a gun.